Smash Bros. Is getting a new rep. March 26th, 2020, we got a Nintendo Direct Mini out of nowhere. Thank you, Nintendo. But the biggest news, well, one of the biggest news, I think, was getting a new Smash Bros. Character from ARMS. Probably the most boring announcement we've ever had, honestly, for any Smash Bros. Character. But here we are. We finally got it.
Probably the last series I expected them to announce from, to be honest. Because if they were going to do ARMS, I would have expected it to be on the base roster.
That's true. Yeah, it should have happened. But then when we heard about Springman being an assist trophy, I said, "Oh, that's it. No, that's it.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's not happening." But Nintendo said, "Yeet, we're doing it. We're doing it." Oh man, it's exciting. I'm really excited to see a new Nintendo IP finally get some shine, some light, some glow right now.
Yeah, honestly, as much as it sucks that people like Sora aren't really announced yet, it's pretty dope to see an IP get some light. And also, it makes me think they're trying to hold on to the ARMS brand, because you know how Nintendo has a big hand in the character selection. I think this really does mean that ARMS may be trying to do an ARMS 2 or just trying to keep the brand alive as long as possible.
Oh yeah, the entire fan base is going nuts right now. I went to the subreddit for ARMS and they were just hype.
It was alive again.
Oh, honestly, it is, especially because ARMS, as of right now, through this, I don't know, I guess this promotion for ARMS or promotion for Smash Bros. Nintendo dropped ARMS for free on the Nintendo Switch Online, and it's dope. It's so cool. I finally am able to try it out, and it's actually a really great game with an amazing OST. Amazing.
And, yeah, you won't stop humming it.
Whoa. So good. So good. So good. Anyway, so the question here is that who's gonna be the Smash Bros. Rep? I mean, because, well, Springman is an assist trophy. Springman and Ribbon Girl are both Mii costumes. And Springman, Ribbon Girl, Min Min, Twintail, and Ninjara are all spirits, which means that every single other viable character it has to be like a super side character, which never happened before for Smash. Whenever they introduce a new franchise, it's usually the main character, which in this case would be Springman. But if he's an assist, who would it be then?
See, I really have no problem with anyone they select in this roster, because I think all the ARMS characters are pretty cool, to be honest. I don't think just because a character's a spirit does mean they're automatically out. I know there's a good chance that means they're not in, but I don't want to count out people like Twintail, Ninjara, and Min Min yet. I do think they have a solid chance. That being said, though, once again, I think anybody from this roster would be fine. Who I personally would want to see the most is either Kid Cobra, because I think his design is just really, really cool.
Okay.
Or...
Please say the right thing.
What do you mean?
Who are you going to say?
Now I'm a little worried.
Who are you going to say?
I would want either Kid Cobra or Twintail in the game.
Actually, you know what? We do need a black character in Smash Bros.
Exactly why I think Twintail would be excellent. A black female character, also she's really fine, would be really, really good for the Smash roster.
What I was going to suggest actually was if we had to pick one character, just one character only. That, and then let's say it wasn't any of the characters I just said. It wasn't any of the spirits, wasn't any of the costumes or assist trophy. I would probably pick Lola Pop. Lola Pop
really
I love her design. It's so unique. There's no other character in Smash Bros. Like it. I'd honestly gotta pick her. Really.
I was not. I thought you were gonna say someone like Helix, because Helix is such a weird looking character.
No, Helix. There's always that one character in every single fighting game that's a Helix, and I never like her. Never. Every single fighting game.
Remember Voldo from Soul Calibur?
Thank you so much, because that's exactly who I was going to say.
I knew that's exactly who you were thinking of.
They always have a character like that, and I hate it. Dhalsim from Street Fighter is to me is that guy. I don't know why, but to me, never picked Dhalsim. Never.
No, I get you. They're really weird looking guys, but I think that's why they would have a high selection of people, choosing them for Smash. But I don't think Lola is actually out of reach now. The more I think about it, I think you have a point. Lola is a pretty interesting character design. Also, she's female too, so that's really great. We need more of that in Smash. So
Yep.
she's not a bad selection, man. The more I think about it.
And the only other character that I can see myself would be the rep would probably be Max Brass. So Max Brass is the last character that you would fight in the Grand Prix of Arms, and they kind of make a big deal out of it. So
Yeah.
I can see an argument being made for Max Brass. I don't necessarily want him to be the rep.
Yeah, I would
But I
not
can
want him. I don't like his character design.
Yeah, he sort of has like a weird oh shoot, what's the character's name in The Boys?
Oh my god.
You know how I'm talking, Homelander. He has like a Homelander
Oh yes,
vibe.
yes.
I look at him, I'm like, that's Homelander. I don't know why, but I get that vibe.
No, I get that complete vibe too, which is why I'm like, I don't need the comic book like superhero looking kind of dude.
Right. No, the only other thing that I can probably see for myself being like a realistic happening situation here is sort of like a Bowser Jr. scenario,
What do you mean?
where every single alt is just a different character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, would I like that?
Not every single character could make it though. Like Mechanica, no way. Max Brass, no way.
Yeah, no.
Master Mummy, no way. But
I can
Springman,
definitely see 8 characters being alike.
well, Springman, Ribbon Girl. I can see Twin Toe. I can sort of see Lola Pop.
Springtron.
Springtron, 100%. Like if you're gonna have a Springman, you're gonna have to have Springtron.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have Helix. He is a little bit too weird. I wouldn't have Bite and Bark. But I can see this sort of being a possibility. I'm not gonna say it's what's going to happen. Probably maybe like more closer to Dragon Quest, to Hero, where it's actually 4 different instead of 8 different. But maybe I can see this being a possibility.
No, I can see it too. It's just, it's kind of hard to wrap my head around the idea of, because like think of like Ninjara and Springman. Like yes, they kind of operate the same way, but like the fact that they're such different characters is, I don't know. It sounds so weird to think of alternate costumes like that, where you just change and become a different Arms character.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be completely opposed against it, because the Arms characters in general are just really weird fighters. I don't think there's anybody in Smash right now who has extendable arms like they do, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. These guys are gonna be amazing projectile fighters. So I wouldn't even say projectile, just a distance fighters. Amazing.
Yes.
This is gonna be a stretch, but you know how they really put in a lot of work towards the DLC characters in terms of making them unique. If that was the case, I can so see small little details being added to every single character. So let's say Ribbon Girl is an alt. Ribbon Girl's whole thing in Arms is that she has an extra jump compared to everybody else. Imagine that. Like, imagine you play as Springman, but then you switch over to Ribbon Girl.
Would the community get mad if alts had different abilities?
Oof, I don't know, but the thing is, they all play similar enough, you know?
Yeah, I get that, but you know how the competitive scene is, where it's like, wow, it's so unfair because Ribbon Girl gets an extra jump that saved you. If you were Springman, you wouldn't have made that recovery. But it's at the same time, like the casual aspect, like that's kind of what Arms is, though. It's kind of cool. Like each character has their own little thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's really hard. Probably like, I don't know. I know Lola Pop's defense is crazy good, but will that play a factor if she would be into Smash? I don't know.
It's really hard because the competitive side of me hates it, but the casual side of me is like, I want to see that happen because that would be really, really cool.
What would be the stage?
That's what I don't know either. Like, would they try to incorporate the ideas of Arms in their stage? Like, would that work? Like, you know how you can hide behind certain objects in Arms and like reach around them to reach people?
Oh, yeah.
And you can like hit items on the way to somebody to deal more damage. Would that be a thing they'd factor into the map? How would that work in Smash? Because not every character can, function like that.
Right. But the thing is also is that it's hard to really see these maps transition over well to Smash Bros. I mean, I'm looking at the list of maps right now, and I mean, maybe Cinema Deluxe. Oh, whoa, that's not Cinema Deluxe. That's Cinema Do. Whoa.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got Deluxe, but Cinema Do, where there's like a bunch of cars in the way. So I guess I can see that sort of being a case, but that would make the stage super similar to New York City.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I just want to know. I don't even care about like what stage you use. More so like how do they make it more like Arms? That's my biggest thing. What will you do to make it Because Terry's stage, for example, you freaking go flying off the map after breaking the screen. I want something like that for arms. How do you make that work here, though? Like, do you... I don't know. I really am struggling to wrap my head around it, which is why I give praise to Sakurai and everyone else who works on these games, because what they do is way too hard for me to even think about approaching. Regardless, I'm happy with whatever stage you use, because I like all the arm stages, to be quite honest. There's no arm stage where I just kind of go, ew.
Oh yeah, every single arm stage makes me kind of get like excited because it's just so cool and unique.
Yeah.
I know they're probably gonna go with Spring Stadium, which is like the basic stage, and like they may incorporate, which is cool. I think they may incorporate like how the edge of the stage has like a bouncy thing, like like you can bounce off the edge of the stage. Maybe that could be something they can implement. But that'd be
pretty cool actually if they did that. I didn't think about that.
I don't really see, because like it would have to be similar to a Terry stage in a way where there's no ring outs. There's no way to get knocked out. It's just straight up brawl. Like you gotta fight to the death.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It would have to be something similar to Terry's, because I don't see how else this would work. And I can see it being Spring Stadium, like obviously. Like I don't think it would be Ramen Bowl. I think they would go for the most iconic stage, and it might be Spring Stadium.
Yeah, I get that. I can totally see that happening. The more I think about it, the more I think maybe they might just do 4 alts and then like a color for each one, kind of how like Byleth and Robin were handled, where like boy, girl, and then 4 different colors for each one.
Yeah, and sort of like, well, that's Dragon Quest also. That's Hero.
Oh yeah, Hero also has 4. I forgot he doesn't have 8. Yeah, I think that might have to be the move, because I think doing 8, like you said, it might be a mid much. The more I think about it, I think maybe 4. Yeah, definitely is the right move.
So then,
who would it be? I want Twin Tail though, man.
What do you have? I mean, obviously, it would have to be Springman, and then that would also include Springtron automatically. And I assume that also would have to include Ribbon Girl. But then, who would the 4th be? Would you have Twin Tail?
Just give me Twin Tail, just please.
I mean, I agree. This game does need more, but that would also make. Wouldn't that make her entire model kind of crazy? Because while Springman, Ribbon Girl, and Springtron have their arms, like their literal arms, as what they punch with, Twin Tail is her hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
But I think what they would do is just make her just keep her hands to her side, so it's not completely different, you know.
I guess it is weird.
I think that's how I picture her being sassy and never picking up her hands to do anything.
Right. So we have 3 of the possible. Wow, we're here talking as if this is actually happening, but
confirmed.
Yeah, but we're here talking as if this is actually happening. But like, let's say that was the case. So Springman, Ribbon Girl, and Springtron. You want Twin Tail, right?
If I had to pick a definitive 4th out of all the other characters, I gotta say Twin Tail.
I still want. I would still go with Lollipop, but I think it would have to be a female, 100%. Have to be female.
I mean,
but then,
when you have the choice between Min Min, Mechanica, Twin Tail, and Lollipop, I feel like you'd be doing a huge disservice if you just stopped at Ribbon Girl.
Oh, 100%.
You know
I mean, Ribbon Girl has to be. Like, there's no way that it wouldn't be Ribbon Girl.
Yo, if they did like Springman, Springtron, Ninjara, and Kid Cobra, yo. People would be pissed off.
Oh, dude, yeah. Honestly,
what do you see for a Final Smash, by the way?
Oh, probably what you get. Oh, I don't know the name of the mechanic, but when you get that yellow triangle, and it would just have to be like a humongous barrage of just like endless punches. Like it has
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm kind of curious. Do you think they'll do like everyone has the same one, or depending on which alt you picked, they do their ones from the game?
Oh, that'd be really cool.
I would want them to do the one from the game because that'd be really cool. Just really show that like they're paying homage to the character's actual design in the game.
What I'm really excited too is to see how. I mean, it's just so simple, but I'm really excited to see their grab, because every single character has a grab, has a specific animation for their grab. And that's literally how I go through the Grand Prix. I cheese my way through with grabs. I'm not gonna lie, but like I have Ribbon Girl's grab like automatically like memorized in my head. But I'm really excited to see like whoever they do pick, just seeing their grab animation and just like seeing how accurate it is to arms. I don't know. That's such a small thing, but it's really cool to see.
I'm knowing Sakurai, he probably would make it the same as the grab from the game. Oh, I hope at least, because that would be amazing.
Who's the one character that you don't want to be it?
Out of all the ARMS characters, who I
Yeah.
would like hate the most,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Bite and Bark, to be quite honest,
Oh, that's a contender for sure.
because I feel like the adding the bark element would be like, hey, yo, what?
Yeah, yeah.
That would make any sense.
So another question, right? What if? Oh, by the way, my pick would probably be Master Mummy. Honestly,
Really? I kind of like Master Mummy.
it's not that I don't like him. It's just that I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like every other character I can see, yeah. But then Master Mummy, I'm like, why? Like, because like
Even
it wouldn't.
Helix, you'd have Helix over him?
Yeah, because to me, it's just there aren't even that many heavy characters in ARMS. Like he's probably like the only one compared to Max Brass, right? Like next to Max Brass.
Yeah,
maybe?
I think Max Brass and him are probably the. I think Masango maybe is also considered heavy, but Master Mummy and Max Brass are definitely heaviest.
Yeah, and then like they're not an accurate representation of the overall gameplay of ARMS. And so if you were to pick Master Mummy or Max Brass, like I can see an argument being made for Max Brass because of his role in the game and him being like literally like the champion. But
Yeah.
Master Mummy, what? I don't know. It
I
wouldn't
get
make
that.
sense.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So then another question, right? So I mean, it kind of it's the obvious choice to get Springman in. If you just had to pick one character, one definitive character, it would obviously be Springman.
Yeah.
But if that was the case, what would happen to his assist trophy?
See, I feel like Sakurai doesn't give a fuck anymore. And if you were to pick Springman, he probably would just make it so that you can't call the Springman assist trophy. I think that's just a simple fix, and like if anyone complains about that, well then sorry that I've made 60 something characters, so no, 70 at this point, right? We're at 70 characters now.
I don't know, man. I think we're at 80. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Like at this point, if you're complaining, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you make a fighting game with 70 of Nintendo's and gaming in general's finest characters? No. So shut the fuck up and sit down and just play my game. I feel like people shouldn't complain about the whole if you're assist trophy you can't be a player. If for people adding people like Springman now.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this, and I'm really excited for what this could mean for ARMS as a franchise. I'm really excited to see that it has a new breath of life now. It's been 3 years since anything substantial happened to ARMS, and now, bam, here we go. Let's do it.
No, yeah, I'm really damn excited. I really didn't think ARMS of any game series would be getting any love. If you told me Nintendo IP was going to be the next character, I thought maybe like they'd reach into like maybe a Zelda character, maybe a Mario character. I didn't think they were going to be digging into ARMS. Like that's insane to me. And it makes me very excited to see what the rest of the DLC pack is going to be like.
And shout out to us because we did say that we have we had at least I think it was me actually that had Ribbon Girl as a potential DLC character.
Oh yeah, you did. I forgot about that. And I said no way.
Yep. And then bam, here we go, boy. Let's do it. Oh.
What's the name of the referee in ARMS? Do you know, like that little character?
Oh, I don't know. I literally always skip. Like I don't care about what he says.
What if he's the character?
And that's it, guys. That's it. Like, subscribe, do your thing.